Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Judy, looking clean.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like a cartel member.
Defense.
Yeah.
Anybody still
Flippy?
No.
Okay, then we're past the time that I was pushing this back to.
Oh my
Let's
God.
get rocking and rolling.
This is the Flippy case.
Okay, it is the 16th of December 2024. I'm calling court into session for the People versus Amika Rose et al. Before we begin, are there any pretrial motions that we need to deal with?
Yes, a motion to dismiss due to lack of witnesses showing up. Believe the prosecution had a letter to read out.
I rebuttal. I don't want any motions till the court get to hear about our lovely letter that we've received.
Then I will allow you, Officer Masters, Officer Masters, if you want to step forward and read the letter that you have received.
Let's go, Postman Pat.
That's me. Hello, everybody. So, both the court and the police department received a letter yesterday, and it reads the following. I regret to inform you I will not be attending the court case of Amika Rose at all. This case has taken a toll on me, and I need to find my inner sergeant once again. And as such, I'm currently at a... Now, I'm going to read this like Mr. Shiesty probably would. Tibetan monastery, Tibetan monastery, as that would actually be, in the mountains, meditating. I hope this letter makes it to you in plenty of time. However, I cannot control the circumstances as I'm in a remote location. Signed, Den Shiesty. So, in everyone's shock and horror, you can now hear that Mr. Shiesty, a witness in this trial, decided not to turn up. And to further this, we should have a Mr. Josh Cade standing over there. He's actually currently on duty. Yeah, it seems he's decided not to turn up either, having been summoned. So at this time, Your Honor, I would put a suggestion forward that you press any contempt of court, any failure to appear, and we will get that dealt with. And before the defense even gets to do it, I motion for this trial to just get shut the fuck down and thrown out.
Yeah!
Dismiss it.
Yeah!
No objections from the defense on the dismissal.
I have a motion of null prosequi on the thing. There's a failure of a will to prosecute. I am going to dismiss this court case before I...
All right. Thank the fucking Lord.
I am issuing a warrant for failure to obey a court order for Sergeant Denzel Shiesty. That has a time and fine associated with it. It's also a felony. I issued this court order on Wednesday, the 11th of December, when I stated on the docket, I am turning an informal request into an official summons for Sergeant Shiesty to appear. He has failed to do so. He has violated a court order. I want that warrant placing. As for Joshua Cade, on duty or not, regardless, I don't care. He's getting failure to appear. He can have 100 months in jail for wasting my fucking time.
Ooh.
Yeah!
My judge.
Copy that, Your Honor.
Shit!
Do you
Thank you for
wish
the prime
to push
sub.
any fines on these people as well?
Den's Shiesty's time and fine is attributed by the penal code. I don't
This is going to be
care about Mr.
applied.
Cade's money. I care about him serving some fucking time because he's wasted all of ours, including the defendants. Now, here's the thing. If I'm dismissing this case with prejudice, which I am, anything that was seized that is not inherently illegal must now be returned to the defendants or to the owner of the property. That is the verdict of this court. Bye.
Yeah!
I mean, it was gonna get thrown out anyways, but that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Done already?
No, actually,
All right.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Dismissed.
Not this case. I mean, specifically from these defendants.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely
I was
Hey.
thinking
Fantastic.
they belong in.
but okay.
Hey. Um,
I'm unhappy.
Think they know what they're talking about.
Hey,
It's the Nino.
yeah, you guys made the right decision there.
Yeah, we're just done, like trying to fucking carry it for everybody else.
Oh, look who's turned up.
Yeah. So.
Oh no! Oh look who showed up! Hey, Cade. Hey, Cade, you should go talk to Grayson, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I want to know the tea.
He's going to jail for 100 months. yo, you want to process
Please
him,
tell
bro?
me you'll be
I'll
at the
be
Oh
with
my
Wednesday
God!
night.
Hey, make sure he gets processed at Mission Row PD. Yeah, so we get the money.
Do I need to be?
I think,
Oh yeah,
I don't
you're
know
going to
if
jail
we
too,
have
aren't
I
you?
think we have to as a
Wait, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, why am I going to jail?
Wait, is it? Wait, was he not involved?
No, it was Cade.
Oh, you got lucky on this one.
Yeah, I spent like 500 on this suit. I'm not taking
Wait,
No,
this.
he came and did a
They're there for the
deposition. That's
day.
why. So he was good.
Oh shit!
He's going to jail.
Okay, hold on.
Crazy. Who would have thought? Yay.
That was my opinion on it.
Who would have thought this
But I
was
also don't know all the depositions and stuff. That was just
Yeah, there
based
was
on the
like
statement.
8 depositions already on this court case. There was like 15 witnesses in total called, and I've already done like 8 depositions. I'm not happy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Someone
offered to
have
punch people for you,
15?
but I have one arm.
Yeah, there was 15 witnesses on this court case.
Holy witness.
Yeah.
Wait,
Damn. How many showed up?
what time Tuesday?
I mean,
All of them
like
to
I
their
said, I've done 8
depositions.
of this before now, so you know.
Yeah, there's a bunch of depositions and supposed to be what, like
This
4 or
is
5
what it feels like
Yo, you're late.
for me, Naya, and Pred.
Is this cancelled, Grayson?
You just got dismissed, yeah.
Alright, good night.
You,
Hang on.
you have a warrant for your arrest.
Go arrest me, I guess.
Wow.
The officer that was meant to show up?
Cool. Yep. Yeah, thank you so much, man.
Wait, is that the officer that was meant to show up?
By the way. Yeah. What's that?
Oh, one of them.
This is why I don't do prosecution.
Just
because
process me. I'm gonna go sleep.
he
Thank you.
just throws everything on you,
Yep.
and this makes me never want to do anything that has to do with it again.
This is why I love prosecution.
People just leave it on you and fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a disrespectful. Like, if I'm putting my time in for you, you should put your time in for me.
This is my feelings from yesterday's meeting, chat.
Because then we get to
Speaking of
filter out
which,
people that don't care about the job like
I
that.
need to
Yeah.
I need to remove Tony from my suing PD case because I don't think he's got the vibes for it. I think he's gonna be way too serious.
I would never fail the vibes check.
Wait,
Yeah, but
you mean Tony Long?
Yeah, I think he's. I don't. If I hear he's got a chip on his shoulder about PD, I'm gonna talk to him.
That is not true. Tony just
Tony.
needs you need to just tell him what you want. You know what I mean?
Doc, Tony, can we on talk this real case quick, where we sue Doc? PD,
Over
I
here.
want to have a good time. If we don't have a good time while we're suing the shit out of this man, if I don't, I want this officer. I want one of the things we asked for is for his mustache to have to be shaved. That's the kind
Yo.
of good time I'm talking.
Oh my god.
Yo,
That's right.
Grayson,
Yo.
can you give some kind of time frame? These fucks gotta, get everything back. Cause low key, knowing them, bro, it shit gonna take like a month.
I mean, like, it literally, it's about the things that were taken off these specific dependents, right? Obviously, the Jackie Snow case will deal with the contents of the house, right?
Oh, this is not gonna look good for the Jackie
I
Snow
can't
case.
rule over another judge's case.
Could deem the warrant unlawful.
I need more evidence for that to be real.
Well, we can't. He's in a fucking Tibetan monastery.
Who was it? A Tibetan
No.
monastery?
Man,
The key witness and key prosecutor, well, not prosecutor, the person leading this.
Oh. Who's
I'm
that?
going to
see
be
if I
honest.
got some
I'm
cousins that can bring 'em out.
I'm going to put forward case law to the justices today about exigent circumstances and or pursuit, because I think I got enough from the depositions to do that.
I won because the PD are stupid as fuck.
I have a question. Are you guys
Hmm.
actually working on? Is Oxlong just spitballing to tell me what I
No,
want,
you look damn
or
good in it.
you guys actually gonna work on illegalizing ammo? Tell me what I don't want. I mean to say.
I have no idea what Oxlong does. I never see him working.
Hell no.
I
Okay,
mean-
the way he said it during the bench trial sounded like he was there. There was a judicial discussion, like in chambers about stuff.
Pardon? I can't or can?
Yeah, they're definitely smoking something. They want to make ammo illegal.
Well,
Yeah, I
'cause-
don't. How they
because-
plan on making ammo illegal without any
I
legislative?
had a court case where I
changes.
argued that they couldn't have taken the guy's ammo because the ammo itself was not innately illegal, and
Yeah.
Oxlong hit me with the "You're correct, but I'm not setting that precedent."
Well, did he
It's
shoot
not a
someone?
precedent. It's not innately illegal. What
Yeah.
how is a precedent need to be set for the
He did not
standard
shoot
way
anybody.
things
He
work?
was GSR negative. Not that the cop actually GSR tested him, but he did not shoot anybody because all he did was, at the time, was grab a person and move them. So he never pulled the gun out at any point in time. It was just found on him after the fact. However, Oxlon argued that because it was an innately illegal gun, one of those scratched off ones, and he had 4 extended mags and then a pile of loose ammo, and that the pile of loose ammo was innately part of the firearm, which was my argument, which is that ammo is not innately part of a firearm within the legislation of an illegal firearm.
I mean, if it's
Wait.
used in the commission of a crime, that's one thing. Other than
But he
that, I
didn't use
don't
it.
see any reason. Yeah.
He didn't use it, he just possessed it.
Yeah,
The only
I'll-
crime he committed with it was
Well, there-
possession.
Okay.
I mean,
Look
we've
at the
literally had a court
Constitution.
case.
Constitution.
I mean,
So
counter
we-
to that, I'd say it's like taking away fertilizer if you find a weed grower.
I'm about to make all guns legal at this point.
Please,
Like this
please-
is
Well, no, I
kind of
mean,
piss me the
we
fuck off.
we had a
Article 3,
had a-
number 9, rights to property. Citizens have the right to own material possessions in land. Like, it's a constitutional right. You're allowed to loan things.
I
They're not
also-
inherently
That's
illegal.
what I mean. Like
Everything. I'm about to make fucking automatic firearms legal. You know what I mean? So now I gotta fucking deal with this. You know what, Brad? Where are you? I gotta get you. We're gonna fucking have a what the fuck am I listening to?
Yeah,
Why is every judge fucking retarded for some reason?
November bullets.
So I think he said that because he had a gun on him, he wasn't getting the ammo back. I mean, we also literally confessed to the crimes of the possession. But I told Oxlong the only reason we pled not guilty to those crimes was specifically so we could get in front of a judge because they were refusing to give the bullets back. I gotta talk to Jay actually about stuff. But yeah, I still argue that the pile of 200 loose bullets in his pocket. in a
How do you
completely
write
different
law
pocket
when like I'm
are
so
not
fucking
innately illegal, and he
confused?
should've got them back
Like
from PD.
no
What if
one.
he's selling ammo?
I don't think
He
the
has every
people
right
in the
to do so.
DOJ
Like,
Actually,
genuinely
it's just free trade.
understand
My client, Mr.
how the
Jay
system
Hobbs,
works.
is a small businessman who makes bullet necklaces for his friends for Christmas. They're the hottest thing on the street right now.
It's legal to sell pills if you have a prescription.
It used to be legal to sell or to have ecstasy if you just took it out the bottle. It was only the bottles legal. This was 7 years ago, though. This is when I did a lot of ecstasy.
So to summarize it, I guess it's a skill issue on Oxlong's part then.
I mean, he
'Cause-
walked in wearing judge robes and Crocs with socks on, so
I mean, the Crocs with socks on is fine. That's completely valid. But
Judge
He wasn't wearing
robes with
pants.
Crocs and
Oh.
socks.
and no pants, no pants. That's the important part.
well, that's,
My
thank
issue,
God he
my
had the robe
issue is
on.
the Crocs and socks. I mean, if dude wants to have no pants on, that's his business. But Crocs
They were
and
the Guy
socks,
Ferrari Crocs, the ones with the flames on them.
that's a crime.
Yeah, it's a fashion. If we brought back fashion court, he'd be found guilty instantly. He'd walk in.
You guys
and be
need a
found
drip
guilty.
act. Honestly, the Crocs ain't it. The
Yeah.
Crocs ain't it.
Was that Jay or is that someone else? No, that was Jay.
I bet Sean wears Crocs when he
All
clocks
I've
out.
done is get W since I came back, so it's hard to keep them all straight.
Was there a time frame given for when they have to return the inherently legal stuff?
Not yet.
Not off the bench, no. I mean, like, I can advise them. I'd rather they do it real fucking quickly so they don't get sued.
They're already
gonna
getting
take-
sued.
It's gonna take at least 100 months minimum, because that's where Kane's in jail for.
They're already getting sued. I can just add stuff under the civil suit, I guess.
Wait, there's a part 2 of this?
Oh no, there's a part 2 and a part 3 because
Part 3?
There's a
It's gonna be a trilogy.
case for the house specifically, and then there's a civil case against the PD.
Oh,
Civil case should be very interesting because I have.
are these all
opinion.
against the guy that just got arrested?
Well, no, he's just one of the cops that didn't show up.
So he's
To
losing his
charges
job
they
now, right?
pressed and people they arrested and
Yeah,
No,
you're funny.
What?
Also,
I mean,
contempt of
if-
court. Contempt of court is not a.
it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's also not a crime
Huh?
that anyone's ever lost their job for. I could get like 300
Violating
counts of
court
contempt of
order
court and
is.
still be a lawyer.
That's
What?
what Shiesty should get.
So you're telling me I could get contempt of court, leave my client in a high and dry, and be like, "Bye, pal."
That's not necessary. Oh, that's just if you're being a bad lawyer, you'll lose your job. But innately, I served 20 months for contempt of court, and then they made me a judge.
You didn't even take anybody out, bro. I got
Yeah, you can get contempt during your case, and then the judges give it to you after the case is over.
Served 20 long months. Hung out in the gardens. That was it. It was nice. Peaceful.
I'm sad they
Nobody
got
was
rid of the
asking me-
gardens.
Yeah, nobody was asking me any questions about law. I just hung out with the lifers. It was a great time. I should do it more often.
Alright, bro. Corny, bro.
Is there a lot of lifers in there?
I don't know. This was 7 years ago.
You good, man? Oh yeah, I'm good. Did you hear about your contract?
Kind of curious.
What contract?
Holy fuck. Okay, well, Jesus fucking Christ. All
I
right.
wonder if Snow's thing's going to be the same, where they just wait until everyone gets here and then dismiss it as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna write up a motion to dismiss when I go home.
And then the very professional chief is just gonna type TLDR. She's a very.
Oh,
very
that was. Oof.
That's kind of funny. I'm sorry. Done professional as fuck, but kind of funny. You know what I'm saying?
Chief, by the way. It'd be funny if we hadn't been waiting for 2 months.
Oh yeah. Let me see how confident you are in this. Is this on the Jackie Snow one?
This is
I think so.
It's quite simple.
Or it might have been on this one. I don't recall. It's all fucking
TLDR was on this one.
Okay, because this one had 6 pages, so I didn't read them all.
For 4 hours a week.
Don't blame you.
For next 3 weeks.
I don't understand how it's acceptable that people's lives can be dragged through the fucking mud.
Yep.
And then you can just not show up.
Yeah, we were told that Shiesty would make it work.
The worst part was that he's the
what's crazy
reason
is
this got
that-
delayed a month.
Yeah, that's what I'm tripping on. It's like if he wasn't the prosecuting officer,
I
it
wanted
would've
to
been
depose
scheduled.
Shiesty early, but the police were like, no, he's our star witness in court. Oh.
Yeah.
This is not the first or the last time Din won't show up.
No.
Oh, it may
Nino.
well be the last time for some time. He could well be losing his job here, depending on the chief.
Yeah, right. You kidding?
There's no
Dumber
way you
than I
actually
thought
think
you
he'll
were.
lose his job.
He will be when I'm done with it.
This is the
Yeah, I was
meme,
gonna
right?
say, this
It's
is-
not.
Yeah,
This is
listen,
kind of-
I dealt with
this is
this kind of
astronomical
dumb
fuck
shit
up.
yesterday with another side of the law. It's getting to the point where I have zero fucking patience, and things need to change, right? Like, we are not the pawns of other people's fucking novels.
I think you saw me and Maxwell right there with you. There are standards that need to be kept, and
Yes.
fucking around the citizens,
No.
dragging things on for months without any real reason is quite outrageous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
So I also will be pushing, as I said, to the chief that probably the best thing for the LSPD is to dismiss Denzel Shiesty.
If this snowballs for them too, that's gonna go really bad. Like, someone should
Ugh.
lose their job because that's a giant fucking raid that they're gonna invalidate.
Yeah.
Not that I'm entirely sure about the validation of the raid in the first place based on the evidence I've seen, but
I mean,
Wednesday's gonna be interesting.
they did a night raid without requesting one.
that's
So what makes Wednesday any different to today? Because I can guarantee you them people ain't going to turn up.
It's a long flight from Tibet.
Yeah, but Shiesty hasn't been called as a witness on Wednesday.
you're
No,
saying
he's just the one that posted the docket.
Yeah,
saying
that's
that's a
all.
long
Just
flight
the
from
primary
Tibet.
officer.
But I have literally gone home to visit family in India and still made it back here, okay?
Really? What the hell?
For court, so
Well, it may be deep meditation. Who knows?
yeah,
He'll
true,
come
true,
back
true.
playing Shaolin soccer in no time.
Oh god.
Yeah, maybe he'll come back and convert us all.
I think that's a speed run for court case though, to be fair.
What the
That's
hell? How is
speed
there
run
even
court
more
case
people
win.
here?
80%.
Actually, fuck it, I'm not going to write up the motion to dismiss. I'm just going to ask right now.
I
Justice
have no idea.
Alkida, can we get rid of the snow case, please? Shiesty isn't going to show up for that one either.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ. Is this a proper motion to dismiss, Robin?
I mean, prosecution's here.
Take
I
the bench and the
battle-
gavel, just get
motion
it
to
done,
dismiss.
Arcadia. Okay,
Yes,
just
okay.
step
Take
up on
the
the bench and
bench.
just bang the
Everybody get
gavel.
out the
Make
way,
have a
act like
hearing.
it's real.
Everybody, order in the court. Get back to your positions. We're going to do a quick hearing.
Oh,
Robin, you need
dear
me to do
God.
this. You need me at the bench.
Pre-draw.
All right.
Trial.
It's actually so shitty, bro.
I'm having a hearing right now having to do with the Jackie Snow case. I want to know from the prosecution right now, are we continuing? Are you motioning to dismiss this case?
Third floor.
We are not motioning to dismiss. We believe we can continue to push this. We're going to do our best to make sure that Mr. Cade actually turns up as requested, and HYDRA no longer has any part in the case. So,
Are you confident of
him
that?
being-
Because I heard that Cade was awake in this city. He was at a PD meeting and he still didn't show up. And I heard that Shystie's up in the mountains somewhere. God
Yeah.
knows doing what.
apparently meditating.
I don't care.
Yeah, well, I can't guarantee anything. You've seen.
I
What
can't
a
wait when
complete
this
shit show
energy
this
Nino's
is.
about
All
to
I
throw
can
it back
say
at the
is
justices.
me and
Because
Lieutenant
this is
Maxwell
literally
do
what the
our utmost
judges
to
are
make
doing
Sure that
right
the two
now.
witnesses, Cade and Jeb, are there. If not, we are willing to proceed without any witnesses, just based on.
It's actually
the
insane.
actual evidence.
So then humor me. Why didn't you do that with the Mika Rose case?
Because the witnesses had also been called by the defense. We knew the motion to dismiss would come from them, and I would have no rebuttal for it. Therefore, we decided that as we're
Where
in
is this energy
agreement
for
with
Hart?
Dean
Where is the
Shakey not
energy
turning up as
for
he's
Hollow?
been
Where is the
ordered,
energy
it puts the
behind what's
defense at a
happening
disadvantage,
to
and as officers of the
Naya?
law, we can't abide by that position. Therefore, we took the proactive.
Yeah,
step
Angel didn't
of
show up for
dismissing.
Pred's. Exactly.
That's very disappointing. Doc
So
Constance.
I'm going to
hope you
bring
know
this
that.
up. And I think
Defense,
it's
I'm curious,
important to bring it
you
up.
Started this hearing wanting to have it thrown out. Do you have any kind of rebuttal?
I think I need to talk to
guess I
Weiss
can just
about it
continue
too.
My point, Shiesty would not be available. He was the one that even posted the case to the docket himself. He's the reason for all the evidence fuckery that happened yesterday with stuff being added very late. Well, as late as it could have been.
No, Den needs to be fired.
Into, in lieu of a motion to
sake of
dismiss, a motion
RP.
to strike the evidence of
Yeah,
the search
why wouldn't he get
warrant or
fired,
any
man?
evidence found in the raid, as the raid was unlawful. It was done as a night search when not requested as such. It's inherently illegal.
It's not like
by
I
our
don't think he's
legislation.
coming back till 5.0 anyways. So it's not that end of the.
And
If
we will
anything,
not
that's
have
probably
the
a good
person
thing.
who initiated this whole thing to talk about it.
So,
There
Yeah.
are aspects of the defense's argument that I do
I'm a
agree
big fan
with.
of
However,
Den
while still
Shiesty, the
in
character,
the period
but
of discovery, Shiesty was dismissed as both counsel and witness for the Jackie Snow case. So unfortunately, I have to honor that.
That's a good
Let
thing,
me
right,
see
Ginger?
really
I
quickly. So
I
we're
am a
still
strong
on
proponent of
the
like,
belief that he
bro.
will
There
show up
needs
on
to be a
Wednesday.
standard. You can't.
Yes, we
You
we will be in
cannot.
contact
How
with
can we
him
accept
in,
that
the
people
coming
that are
hours
able to have
reiterate
power
that
over
his
others
job is
can
going to be on
skip?
the line if he does not attend? Because I think it's fair to say even Chief Moss will not be happy, and although he is a member of BCS, so if their
it's
high command
abusive.
doesn't support his firing, then I actually think we'll have
There
to
needs to be a
take
level of
action
accountability
against
that
them,
if you
be
are
it pushed towards
doing something
ACRs
to
or
someone
impeachment.
else, you can't skip without repercussion
All right.
in RP, right? And
At
that's
this time,
the problem.
Robin, I'm going to want to hear your arguments for why the night
Otherwise,
raid
you
was
just become a
unlawful at
pawn
the
in
time
other
the trial
people's
still set for
storylines,
Wednesday.
and the
motion to
entire
dismiss
city
is
does.
denied.
It's not
Okay.
healthy. It really isn't.
And I will see
I think
you
I'm.
guys at
It's a very
11 a.m.
fair position to
Eastern
take.
for the Wednesday case. You better make sure your witnesses show up.
Oh god, they want to just
Thank you, Your
drag
Honor.
this. Oh no.
Can't stand surprised.
Oh, by the way, calling the corny about the contract, and he said he'd like to negotiate and he needs a lawyer.
I guess that's one thing for now.
Hey, Archie, you think they'll need a lawyer for the ACR to go through with it?
Courtney
I don't fucking know, man.
I should go secure.
Wait, for what?
If Kate doesn't show up and their hockey man doesn't take action.
No. Listen, I'm gonna make it very simple. They are both need to be unilaterally fired. Otherwise, the heads of the departments get removed. Like it's that's brother. Like, why are we gonna play fucking games with this dumb shit? If you are literally like cool with taking people's fucking shit away and then fucking off, suck my dick. You should not have a badge. And if anyone puts up a defense, they don't have the they shouldn't be in that position to begin with if they think it's okay, right?
No.
Like it's I fuck like all this formality. Like, this is common sense at this point.
Let's see how it goes. Is anything else gonna happen, or was that it? Everybody's just
Today's got.
We need to talk to Arcadia here because this is the same shit that's happening with the FOIA stuff and the Marshall things. Like, they're putting us into a position where we have to, you know, I don't know. We'll talk about it when we're talking to them. Yeah.
Which guy they were referring to, we hadn't got.
Any of you guys need food, by the way?
Gonna leave, and then we talk to Flippy.
Yeah, good to go.
I'm good right now.
for now. But the expiration's getting close on some of mine.
Everything went okay.
Time to talk to Flippy.
I just came in.
You guys need drinks or anything?
Man. What happened? What happened?
Archie, you're still living on French Road.
Oh yeah, I just got
Man,
like
you got lucky on this one.
Who?
You did. You could have been around that day. You could have been called up
Wait, which day?
with the whole raid thing.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
hey Maxwell.
He was deposed before this trial.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh wait, you were the guy with the poses and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. That happened.
Maxwell, Doc, listen, obviously you guys are dealing with a fucking shit show, right? Obviously, I think everyone knows that this isn't ultimately on you guys, right? You did what you had to do, and you are not in control of Den and his absence. But so any energy that you see coming from me, it's not at you, it's squarely on that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And
no, I understand.
I'm standing on the principle that I'm also applying to the DOJ, is that if you as an organization, as like whatever, you got people that are you know, choosing to put someone in a cage effectively, right? I have looming court cases, raids, taking their things away, and then you decide your stomach is full and you want to fuck off. That's not acceptable by any means. And
I think it's fair to say we both agree with that.
Yeah.
That's why we made the decision to throw this out.
Yeah.
It's just not right for anyone, and us as a organization of the government, we actually need to uphold standards.
Of course.
The only way we can do that is hold people accountable. So if people don't turn up to the court, then we have to support decisions to drop cases, no matter how big it is.
I think and that's what it is, right? Because you don't want, as a consequence of this, and let's say inaction, that people that, like everyday people, when they get raided, they think, am I even going to get court case? Are they just going to take my shit and fuck off? You know what I mean? Right. That's a scary fucking thought, right?
Yeah, we definitely can't go into raiding people with the attitude of, okay, we got their illegal shit, fuck if charges stick.
Yeah.
We need to actually do things correctly, get the charges as well as anything illegal of them, because otherwise, if they're not seeing consequences of their actions anyway, what's the point? They're not going to learn. Same with the PD. That's why I supported Cade being sent to prison there, because it's his actions that aided in the fact we had to drop this case.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's really shitty. I will say that it's not just Den. This is a cultural issue that is extending. We literally dealt with this exact situation from a different perspective last night, and it's put me in a position where I'm not fucking happy.
Do you guys mind if I just, well, I mean, it's a suggestion, but I mean, it might help.
Can you do you mind introducing yourself? No, I don't think we've met before.
Sorry. My name's Blake Ryder. I'm a probationary attorney.
Oh, pleasure to meet you.
All right, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Also work at the hub with Junior, so.
Oh, hell yeah.
But do you guys ever thought about having like a district attorney's office or people that deal with like, you know, cops doing dumb stuff?
Yeah.
Because I feel like,
Yeah,
you know,
sorry to laugh, but yeah.
a district attorney and that entire thing, which I'm gonna just refer to as a shit show, as someone that's been doing this for a while, but probably would have helped.
I agree from a central organization point, it would help to have a single point person to take care of a lot of things. When it comes down to it, number one, attorneys who take on prosecuting jobs in the city very often get gunned down. Number two, if the DA ends up deciding that there's not enough in the case to actually push it forward, some cops sometimes will get upset if the case doesn't get pushed forward because of all the work that they put in. And then it just ends up also being a political position, whether people want it to be or not, and that brings up other bad blood.
I mean, no offense to Mr. I'm not gonna show up when I got subpoenaed, which is a legal requirement, but if he had all this evidence, why didn't he show up?
Because he doesn't give a shit. Like, just like a lot of people don't give a shit. He had his pie, and he was satisfied. His stomach is full. He got his little cool moment with the raid, and he doesn't care beyond that. It's that simple. It's the same thing that Angel did. It's the same thing that other people have been doing, and we're not going to stand by it.
From a government employee, like the whole point is you're supposed to care about people. Like the way I see it, like BCSO, DOJ, PD.
Okay,
we're
but if we're
supposed to
going
be
to talk
one
about
unit.
that, actually, there's a lot of people that took part in this raid that fucked off as soon as this was supposed to go to court. So part of the BCSO, part of the LSPD are all in the same boat, not just him for not being here. So
that is
I'm just
true.
going to call it how I'm fucking seeing it. You don't even know the amount of people that were there, touch things, and they're gone. Okay.
Can we get a
is
list?
accountable for anything that they've done.
I will speak to you about that after Wednesday's case.
Okay, that's fair. I want to be very clear here, right? Is that I don't think this is a matter of law enforcement, LSPD, BCSO. I think a strong message is needed so there is no abuse of power, which is what this is, right? Like, I consider it the equivalent of back in the day where people used to put someone in a cage and put them on timeout, right? Outside of law enforcement. Like, you know what I mean? Is that it? You
feels, yeah. Basically, I wasn't there for the raid. I came into this a couple days later, just to like help get evidence together.
Nothing to do with the raid. Just came in to help me because it was left in my fucking lap.
Yeah,
he's done more than anybody in both departments besides Moss, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's my point there. There was members of command and experienced officers who dealing with raids and court requirements was their MO back in the day, who from the very moment that door was kicked in during a hot pursuit washed their hands off it. From the moment a warrant was being written, they just backed away and wouldn't even help, from what I can tell. And that's a big issue here. If all the experienced people are like, fuck you, I'm not doing it, try struggle on your own, we've got a serious problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, to your guys' credit, I know it's a shitty position to be in because I found myself in that position a few times. You guys salvaged what you could, and
I'm
you guys did what you
sending.
can. The cards were stacked against you, even from your own side. So the fact that you guys were able to handle this much is testament to you guys' own ability as well. You guys did as best of a job as you guys can.
I'm gonna be honest, people running their mouths saying the evidence isn't there, it's fucking there, okay? The fact that we needed this person or the people not showing up is the problem. The evidence is there, and that's what we're gonna shoot for Wednesday, so we'll just see how it goes.
I would actually do this entire trial without a single witness here. I would be happy to do that because of the evidence that we got. In this case, it was defense witnesses not turning up who were members of the PD. Therefore, it's only right we take
Let me
the
hit up
action we
Moss.
did.
Dan needs to be fired.
On Wednesday, that's a different case. The only witnesses are ones called by us. If they don't turn
Dan
up, then
needs
we
to
can
be fired over
try
this.
push through without it. We could literally, if we want, get our witnesses
Nino.
to turn up and go, "Hey, what's your name?" "Okay, thanks, bye." And technically, they've done their job, and we can just prosecute.
Hey, are
on
you?
the
I'm gonna talk to her in
evidence.
person.
But I'd rather not
Are you
do that.
around today?
I actually want people to participate in this shit.
I think Nino's gonna die on this hill. At this point, is he needs to be? You know what I mean? Yeah.
It sucks to get put in that situation where you two are having to pick up for other people's like lack of wanting to do what they're employed to do, but it's still commendable that you're doing it.
Yeah.
So
It's a
there is
problem
that.
across the city. If I'm gonna be honest, it's not just law enforcement; it's every facet of everything, right? And so
Yeah, a lot of people have no follow through.
Yeah.
They just do things in the moment, and after that, it's left to fester. And if no one else picks it up, then it all goes to hell. Be it in government positions or businesses in the city, or just general day-to-day stuff.
Yeah.
I like to hope that one day we'll just work as a functioning, well-oiled machine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
We all have the same end goal.
He's gonna be around in a couple hours.
Did I miss something I was meant to be at?
You're in so much trouble. I can't believe you.
It's over for you, man. I'm coming for you too.
I'm actually
Yeah.
surprised he's just standing here, just taking it in, not saying anything.
Oh, it's because I haven't told him about his warrant yet, or the fact he's fired.
Oh my god, dude, we're griefing him too hard right now.
The next cop I'm prosecuting.
I fucking love Miller, dude. The guy who plays
Wait, he
Matt,
still has
he's such a
keys?
good guy. You can tell.
Oh
Like-
yeah. We don't want to spook him and make him run. Oh yeah, I haven't actually flagged it to be pushed to a warrant yet. I'm making sure he doesn't know. I'm gonna wait till he's on a bank chase, and then when he thinks we're chasing a criminal, I'm gonna tase and arrest him.
To me, this is really
To try and get me at MRPD,
shitty.
Because if I'm in the bank,
Because the thing is, man, this is like what it feels like right now. I've been saying it, man. Sanguine 2.0. We need a way to end these storylines. It's like, imagine like the storyline that's ended for HYDRA. Like there needed to be
You've conflicted 4 lawyers just talking about right
it's
here,
so
right now.
unsatisfying, man.
Also,
And it's across the
don't worry
board.
about him taking it to court for losing
That's
his
fair.
job. It's an at-will state. We can just fire him for no reason.
I love the no
I've
label laws.
I've already sent
Allegedly.
Daisy a email that I want it by like in the next 24 hours. And then as for the other names, probably equivalent or similar repercussion. This is one of the biggest court cases that I think the city has seen. This isn't the only one, by the way. There's other shit happening in this space. Is that people need closure. This was not closure. It wasn't closure for them. I don't think it's even closure for you two, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, especially with how much effort went into it.
How many times, Doc, did I tell him we shouldn't throw it out? We shouldn't throw it out. Should we throw it out? Should we throw it? We shouldn't. 'Cause I
Yeah.
know we don't need to because I know I can fight it and I know I can win it. But without having certain people here, it's kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's strange, right?
Makes you lose like.
Yeah.
I've lost momentum
I
and
have
then I gained
food.
it again.
Yeah.
I brought extra
Doc,
food
this
for this
isn't what
court
we want
case.
to focus on. I mean, That's why we dropped charges on everything else as well for them. So, you know, their bail stuff was dropped. We dropped other charges for them so that they didn't feel like they were being on a fucking leash, you know? Even though I'm sure they probably were, but you know, we've had a cloud looming for 3 months as well, especially with the marshals investigating us over a case that they didn't even want to help us with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfair. Yeah, it's there's a phrase that I don't know. It's inappropriate. It's very selfish. It's that's the easiest way to phrase it.
Yeah,
okay.
me and Maxwell and the chief definitely been fighting the battle on at least 3 fronts because we basically had people in the PD working against us, the marshals working against us, the defense working against us. We pretty much had to overcome everything thrown at us, and then yeah, today happened.
You guys tried to do the right thing. Obviously, the raid happened, and I know, like, deep down, you wanted this to go in a way that would at least made things interesting in this room today, and I think most people recognize that. Even in and I'm saying it just in case you have any doubt, right? Is it's
understandable. Like Wednesday, I'll fight tooth and nail to make sure Wednesday happens because I think Snow needs it to happen more than anyone. We're talking about someone that people refer to as the trooper. So someone like that has to have the chance to defend his name.
I think Snow. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Snow, I imagine, probably doesn't want this to happen in his trial, right? I'm sure that guy wants a bit of a show.
Yeah.
Yep. They're right about that.
To be honest, I think Robin wants a bit of a show. He loves showboating.
Oh, yeah, I think he's ready for a show.
It's been quite fun on the docket with Robin. It feels like we're fencing against each other with the little jabs we keep sending each way. Like, I love the fact today he was complaining about us motioning to have evidence. I realised that Den hadn't put on the docket for the Snow case, and he was complaining about how close to Discovery being shut it was done, and then 1 minute before Discovery was ending, he posted had some evidence of his own.
That's funny. He's just wise being wise.
The mission of Los Santos is protecting of the. Okay.
Miller, you're good to go on duty.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out there.
Maxwell, I'm gonna give you a call in a little bit. There's a lot of I want to share with you.
All right. Yep.
All
I'll
right.
be around.
All right.
We need to talk to Daniel